All right, how to use lead magnets to close more loans. It's such a fun topic for me. I love all my topics, but just hang on for the wild ride because lead magnets are going to light your business up in the best way possible. Most loan officers think that lead magnets are just marketing fluff. They're absolutely not. Great lead magnet, which I'm going to teach you how to do today, is one of the fastest ways to turn strangers into conversations and conversions. It's the fastest way to grow your list, whether it's email, phone number. So I'm going to give you all the things today because today's buyers, they don't want to jump on a call immediately. I know what you're doing. You're posting, and trust me, I've done all the things wrong. So pull from my mistakes, the lever of my mistakes, so you can pull faster to my wins. But doing a video or sending an email, call me, happy Thanksgiving, apply for a loan, visit my website. Like that's just not it anymore. They want clarity on how you're going to serve them, how you're going to help them before they give you the commitment. If you don't give them a way to learn from you before you ask for that phone call, the lender that's giving value first will win. I see this mistake constantly with loan officers because I've coached hundreds of them in my larger, my 12-month courses, thousands through my events, master classes, private Facebook group, everything. So they spend their time trying to convince people to book calls. And it sounds like, let's have a coffee. I'll take you to lunch. If you have any referrals for me, Mr. Past Client, call me, visit my website, all these things that it's not giving an ounce of education and value. So the fastest way to do it is to answer questions on like a PDF. That's really the lead magnet I'm going to talk about today. It could be a PDF. You can create it in Canva, but it's something tangible. There's lots of ways to give value, and those are for different trainings, different videos that you can share value through like your words, through talking heads videos, masterclasses, all that. But we're specifically talking about a tangible item, whether it's a short little mini training, like a recording that you send them a link on, something you create on Canva, a PDF that you create on ChatGPT, and it's answering questions like, do I need 20% down? You're going to answer that in your lead magnet. Is my credit score good enough? What's down payment assistance? I need, how much money do I need to qualify? What's a DTI? Why is that important to me? What price range can I actually afford? When a loan officer creates a simple little guide, like a home buyer guide, or it could be a 1-pager, it could be a 5-pager, it could be anything. Like the shorter the better, because reality is, don't stress too much about your lead magnet because most people don't even read the lead magnet. Okay. So the intention is to try to give them value, but as they're giving value, you're actually collecting an email and a phone number for them so you can shoot it over to them. And then you can continue to love on them and nurture them. But don't overthink your lead magnets because so many people glance at it and they're like, oh, cool, answered my question. Or they don't even go back and look on it, okay? Look at it. So lesson number 1 is a lead magnet is just a helpful answer to a common question. So some of those questions I just rattled off, which if you're new here, I am Tiffany Rose, and I help mortgage lenders and entrepreneurs across the United States with digital marketing, being more visible, showing up as the authority, winning before they arrive to that loan application appointment, and obviously making more money. You got to generate leads to make more money. I help you generate more leads. So listen up because it's a great way for you to generate leads. So and many loan officers overcomplicate this, but they think a lead magnet needs to be like some huge ebook or some like complicated course or whatever. This is something you're giving away for free. And I want you to think about law of contribution. So you're practicing like a universal law for success, which you're giving them something that's going to help them out of their pain and move them towards pleasure. When you do that, you're going to experience what's called the law of reciprocity, where they're like, wow, that was so cool. They gave me something. And this is all going on unconsciously, by the way. So they gave me something of value. So I'm going to give them a phone call when I need them. And it all happens unconsciously. They're not thinking, wow, they gave me a lead magnet of value, so now I owe them something. It's just a feeling you're giving them because you're educating, you're solving their problems. So I'm going to give you some examples of lead magnets. These are just a resource, a PDF. You can make it in Canva if you know Canva well, ChatGPT. Give me a PDF on a 1-page PDF on 3 ways first-time buyers can buy with less money down. ChatGPT, give me a lead magnet. AI knows what lead magnets are, by the way. How to get my offer accepted in a competitive market. Okay? How to get your offer accepted in a competitive market. Number 3 option. The credit score mistakes that delay home ownership. These are easy things. And if you don't like my topics, you can say, ChatGPT, I'm a mortgage lender and I want to create a one-page PDF lead magnet. And here's the topic, or here's my niche, or give me some topics that will be attractive to my audience. AI is like life. Life is going to return back to you whatever you put into it. So think about whatever prompt you put in. If it's like half-ass, if it's crappy, you're going to get a half-ass lead magnet idea back. So put in a lot of details. Sometimes I'll actually brain dump like multiple, like a lot of sentences, a whole paragraph on like, here's what I am, here's my niche, here's the value I want to give. I want it to be one page. I want it to be a PDF, but those are some options for you. So you're going to answer the questions that people are asking in the conversations going on in their family, in their head, that the media is misinforming them on, coworkers, whatever. Okay, the lies that they're believing. The biggest lie that we have in our brain is like the one we tell ourselves. And so they're thinking, I don't have good enough credit yet. I'm going to wait. It's too much responsibility to own a home. And bam, you do a video that says this. I see, as a leading mortgage loan originator, I see people making common mistakes all the time. They co-sign for their kid's car. They, wait until they have perfect credit. They're waiting for rates to come down. So I'm going to give you my top 10 do's and don'ts when applying for a home loan. So get it now before you do that application. Comment or DM the number 10. And I'm going to give you my free top 10 do's and don'ts when applying for a home loan. So that's a video that you can do. They're going to comment in the comments section on Instagram. Let's use the example. And they're going to say number 10. They're going to get a DM. Okay. So this is like, what do I talk about? Kind of like lesson number 1. Okay. So lesson number 2 is, now that you've created that video and you've set up that automation, it's got to be automated. So you can use ManyChat for it. You can use Go High Level in my coaching if you want to book a call and talk about how you get a coach, aka Tiffany Rose Coaching. We have a Go High Level CRM that I have white labeled, and I've figured out everything for you. So it'll say like insert lead magnet here. It's automation. So it says, nice, go check your DMs. So people on Instagram, they go check their DMs. It asks for an email, asks for a phone number, and it says, great, go check your email for your free top 10 do's and don'ts when applying for a home loan. What it does, going into lesson number 2, is lead magnets warm people up before you ask them to hop in the sack with you, before you're asking them to apply for a loan. So you're giving them something online of value. They commented number 10. We're using this example. It says, nice, go check your DMs. They enter their email and their phone number. Your audience does. You just turned a follower into an email and phone number. So you just took them off that crazy platform with all the noise, and you just brought them where you can continue to nurture them through making them offers on text, if you have master classes, webinars, whatever, and loving on them, sending them monthly newsletters, 1 or 2 emails a week, giving value. You're not yet asking them to hop in the sack with you. You got to date people before you ask them that. So it's warming people up to have this conversation about homeownership, but you've got to win, right? You got to, what's the saying I love? You have to earn the right to ask for business. So what you're doing with using a lead magnet is you're turning a follower into an email and a phone number, but you're also earning the right to ask them to fill out that loan application for you. And suddenly, when they book a call, the conversation feels easier because they already trust you. So instead of being a stranger, you're now a professional who's helped them understand the process or avoid pitfalls, common mistakes that people make. How many times, if you're a mortgage lender, how many times have you ran people's credit and you're like, wait, you applied for like washer and dryer during the process, or you just co-signed for your kid's loan? They're like, yeah, but he pays the payment. Okay, but it comes out of like a joint bank statement account from you and your son. So now we have to hit you for the debt. They don't know these things. They're thinking they're doing a great thing, which they are, usually co-signing for their kid's car loan or something. But they don't understand how it's affecting their possibility of buying a house. Okay, so your content should lead them somewhere. So a great call to action is comment, DM the number 10, or comment or DM the word link to hop on with me for a free 30-minute discovery session. That's a lead magnet, just having them comment the word link and it dropping your calendar page That could be a lead magnet for you. So it could be a PDF. It could be a little quick training that you did, a little link to a pre-recorded video. It can be something you created on Canva. It could also be your calendar booking link. So you post a video, you talk about what escrow is. Should you include your property taxes and insurance in your mortgage payment? For more info and tips like this, comment or DM the word guide for my free homebuyer guide. Now, one thing I'll say about lead magnets, you don't always have to create them yourself. You can go in your mortgage company's library, like marketing library. If you work at a direct lender, a lot of them have like guides and things that you can give away that's like company approved. So be careful, always be careful about compliance. But once someone downloads that, whatever it may look like, whether your company created it, you created it, it's a mini training, it's a calendar link, this is helpful because now you just turn them into an email. You can send them helpful emails. You can send them more educational videos. You can send them invitations to book a call. It turns your marketing from random posting into a real system. So think about all the followers that you have, even if you have 200 followers on Instagram, like that should be on the lower end for you as a mortgage loan originator. 200, that's 200 people that need your services. They need your expertise. But in the world of noise, you could post a video and they're not even seeing it. When you post a video giving something of value, they're like, ooh, I got to have that. Like create some FOMO around your lead magnet. Never call it a lead magnet, by the way. Now they're like, ooh, I got to have that. You create intimacy, taking them off that Instagram platform. That's 200 opportunities for you to put them in your email list. Emails, having email addresses for people and phone numbers is gold. Like having them be a follower isn't really as much because there's so many people they're following. There's so many people that are marketing and putting out maybe more consistent or bigger content than you that they're not exactly seeing it. So if you do catch someone that sees it, they're going to want your thing because you're going to create FOMO around it. Okay. So follow up after you get their email and their phone number in their email inbox, because that follow-up is what's going to continue to love on them, nurture them, and that follow-up creates opportunity, okay? So this is a very strong thing for you to learn, and please do me a favor. Do not, please, 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 do not. I can't stress this enough. Do not say DM, comment, shift, or DM this, or do this or that if you don't have the automation set up. So people will wait 3 to 5 business days for you to see their comment, like comment guide, comment number 10, comment link. You're like, oh, shoot, they're on to the next one, on to the next one. They are not caring about your lead magnet anymore. So you're never going to call it a lead magnet. You're going to explain like for more tips like this, or comment the word link for a free 30-minute discovery session. That's all great. But you're never going to want to call it a lead magnet, and you're never going to do it manually, right? Never do it manually. So if you want help of us setting it up automation, setting up ManyChat, putting it in my CRM, my Go High Level CRM, we can help you do that. So book a call somewhere around here, find the link, and get on with my team. We'll explain to you what my coaching looks like, how it works, and look out for my next video. I have so many out there floating around that are powerful, that are helping people generate leads and close more loans. My next video, go look for it, okay? Now I found the title. The biggest digital marketing mistake loan officers make early on. Ooh, that's a good one. I already outlined it and wrote out the whole topic. The whole outline for that is going to be fire. So you need to know the biggest digital marketing mistakes that loan officers make. And speaking to the one with the lead magnet is not having it automated. So get in line. Get on a business audit. We'll help you figure out how you can automate it, how you can get coached up, because a coach keeps you in massive success. And that's what I want for you. I want to see you win. I don't do this for just for whatever, right? And you can't do it just for the money, because if you do things just for the money and you're not serving people, that money will turn into dust in your hands faster than you can blink. I know that for a fact. So go book your call, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.